For 4 years, many commanders have answered the call to the Apex Summit. Now, are you ready to fight? Alright everyone, we're going to get right into the match between Q and Jayden Nelson in just a minute here. We're just going to wait for both players to queue up for the semi-finals here. And hello to all of the viewers here coming in to watch some good old commentary here. And I do believe there will be another stream as well, commentating on the Yishao versus Auto Run game, so make sure to go and check them out as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be Kong or such, but we'll wait about 30 seconds here. Hello everyone, hey Glitch, hey 41. Glitch, I love the emotes there. The hell, take her glitch lock. Love it. All right, so we're gonna get right into the games, guys. So let me just make sure that the sounds are all good. All right, so let's go take a look at these two boxes here between Q and Jayden here. First map is going to be on the Plains of Strife, and it seems Q is going for a bit of a tank push box here. We do see 3 tanks here, a Rosensil and a Liana here. And of course you have your usual high tier heroes here, Lucretia, Sword of Light and Shadow, Awakener, Gintoki, and Lost him there. As we see, Awakener is going to be the first ban against Q. And I do believe Q is going to possibly do the same as well. Or could go for a Sword of Light and Shadow ban. But nowadays, it's usually going for the Awakener first banner. But actually, the Grenshal is going to be the first ban here, because Grenchel will be able to lay down her sword, so that way the tanks will not be able to guard here. And Q's like, you know what? You could have your Awakener. I'm going to go for a Rosensteel first pick here. So if Jayden goes to ban 2 tanks here, then that Grenchel, if she were still up, would be kind of a big problem for Q here. So pretty good ban here on the side of Q. And let's see who Q is going to... I'm sorry, which 2 heroes Jayden is going to ban on the side of Q here. And it looks like Lightbringer and a Dankamo are going to be the first 2 bans. Let's see who Jayden is going to be picking up first here. And as we see as well, Jayden also has the 3 tanks here as well, but no healer, interesting enough. So I do believe this was a bit of a ruse here, or a slight mistake here. But no matter, we shall see what will happen next. McLean is going to be the first pick for Jayden here. Now it's up to Q now to ban 2 more heroes on the side of Jayden. And now Q gonna go and ban Awakener and Sword of Light and Shadow, and Hilda is going to be the second pick here. So Q has his tank established here, and now all Q can do is just go and pick his heavy hitters here. Leon, Archon of the Moon, Lawston, McLean, Sword of Light and Shadow is still there as well, and she could be a big threat for Jayden here. So hopefully Jayden is going to go and ban the Sword of Light and Shadow here. And looks like, actually Lucretia and Gintoki are going to be the next 2 bans against Q. And IBC is going to be the second pick for Jayden here. So IBC is going to be able to give the attack boost to 2 more of the heavy hitters of Jayden here, and also increase their mobility to 5 here. So now Q has to think right now, because I do see a good potential amount of targets here. Yep. Lost Him and Hilda are going to be the bans, but I was also going to mention about Sagani as well. Sagai can just go in, lay down the owl, and then run back and attack from afar. But I don't think that will be enough here. So these 2 hits here, these 2 bans against Jayden, pretty good here. And Grenchel is going to be the 3rd pick for Q. So now Jayden is only left with 2 tanks here. And Grenchel, again, will be able to lay down the shield. Lay down the sword and lower the mobility of the tanks, so they won't be able to guard here. And Lost Him and Archon of the Moon are going to be the bans. So that's 2 of the big heavy hitters for Q here. But again, Sword of Light and Shadow is still available here for Q. And Gintoki is going to be the 3rd pick here. And it looks like Jayden isn't going to bother picking a tank here. So I wonder if this is going to ring any bells in Q's head now. That I don't think Jayden's going to plan on picking tanks. So Polyol, Q doesn't have to worry too much about Polyol, only because that the Rosensteel is still here. McLean is going to be the 4th pick here, and this will be very good against the all-ground troops of Jayden here. And Q doesn't have to worry about the opposing McLean, because Grenchel can just fly over all of the tiles here. Landius and Sword of Light and Shadow are going to be the final 2 bans here against Q. And let's see who Jayden's going to pick his 4th hero, and it is going to be Landius here. So now Q can opt to ban the light bringer here. Could also ban the D-Heart as well. And Q doesn't have to worry too much about the White Ham here. So Q's going to more than likely ban the Lightbringer and D-Heart here. Actually, Wet Ham and Wet Ham and D-Heart. Okay. And Q is going to go in for SP Leon here. And let's see if Jane's going to pick the Lightbringer or not here. And Polyol will be the final pick here, guys. Alright, so as we see, Q is going to plan on we're taking it nice and slow here. Jayden just essentially all heavy hitters here with a tank to make sure that everyone is protected here. But you could go in for some AoE attacks, but I'm not sure if he wants to do that because of the Gintoki able to go up to his full 4 stacks of Samurai Soul. And Polyol just going in, not really able to do much here. Because Rosenstiel will be able to heal everyone back up. But we shall see, guys. This is going to be game 1 of the semifinals between Q and Jayden Nelson. I hope you guys are having a good day today. God, I love those bops. Thank you, Glitch. All the boops. Alright, we just gotta wait for them to pick their covenants, their soldiers, their skills, and all. Alright, everyone, let's get started. Now, let's introduce our players. On the left, with a team of Leon, Grenschel, Rosenstiel, Hilda, and McLean here. He is your previous season champion, and will he make it back-to-back here? Give it up for Q! And his challenger, the commander on the right with a team of McLean, Gintoki, IBC, Landias, and Polyol. Give it up for Jayden Nelson! Alright, now let's see what Q is going to do here. I do believe Q is going to be taking a look at the skills here. Interesting enough, the McLean is going to bring in a Shadow Raid here. Gintoki is going to bring in his aggressive skill set here with this 3C and Scooter Dash here. And Hilda is going to be moving on up and immediately is going to go for the Guard here. Going to be changing her class to the Lancer class here. And interesting enough, Landius is going to be bringing in the Elven Spears here. And Paulo is going to be bringing in the Phalanxes with her 3C and Hurricane Dance here. Amazon Champs for IBC here on Jayden. And not bringing in any Mass Attack here. Gintoki, he won't be able to receive the buff here. I don't believe he is Yeeless. I could be wrong though. But anyways, Leon's going to be moving up behind. We are going to have the heavy strike formation on the McLean and Poly here. So Poly and a Tenyo Breeze on the Gintoki here, folks. 7 mobility right off the bat on turn 1, going into turn 2 here. And Polyol is going to just go in for the 3C here, and then Gintoki could just go all the way in, and McLean as well. But let's see what is going to happen now. We are going to see the Mass Crystal Healing being in play for Q here. So no one here will be able to get stunned, and also once they receive the damage here, they're just going to wind up healing back to full here. And we see that there is a difference in attack between the McLean of Q and the McLean of Jayden here. As we see here, the skill is in the green, which means that there is more than likely an Overlord badge here. An Overlord badge or Swordsmith here. But 1442, that does look like it could be an Overlord badge. And of course, Q going to be bringing in the Spirit Boots here, as we can tell by the green defense. Right? So the Landius is going in for the guard right away, and as we see here, that defense is massive. 1,129 defense without the without any kind of buff whatsoever here. And McLean is going to be going in, going to be casting the Lord of the Stream on himself here. Going to be moving on up in the presence of the Hilda here. And now Jayden is up next with their Polly and McLean here. Yep, and of course, there was no need to bring the, as I think about here, there's no need to bring the Terrifying Wave for McLean here, because the Rosenstill will be able to heal everyone up. But I mean, to provide like the water tiles so that you know, the Hilda, the Rosenstill, and the Leon won't be able to move. I mean, that's pretty good. And we see the Lord of the Stream being casted on the McLean of Jayden himself, and Q taking a very like snap movement for Grenshul to move over here now, and there's no additional there's no breeze here, but the Grenshul will be able to put the sword here, so Landius will not be able to guard here, and she could go in for a kill on IBC here, or essentially take out the first life of McLean here. But let's see what Jayden is going to do up next with this Polly. And Polly is going to be moving over there, and a breeze is going to be the proc here. And here we are on turn 2, and as we see, the fog is starting to make its way towards the center of the map here. And of course, if you end your hero's turn into the fog, they will die instantly. So let's see what Q is going to do next here. Again, Grenshul will be able to move in here and place the shield here, so that the Landius will not be able to move here. And Hilda is just going to move up here and end her turn. Let's see how Jayden is going to respond to this. And it looks like Gintoki is going to end his turn. So Jayden is waiting for someone to get killed so that Gintoki will be able to act again here. So Q does have to keep that in mind. And also, I also forgot to check out the Leon of Q. This Leon is going to be bringing in the AoE here. And of course, very good choice here, considering that Jayden doesn't have any kind of heals except for IBC. Alright, so let's see what Jayden is going to do next here. Looks like Jayden is going to be going in for the Landius buff here. And yes, Gintoki does receive the Yeetless Legends buff. That's pretty good for Jayden here. So let's go take a look. 1,301 defense for Landius, 985 for Polly here, and we are going to have the Miracle Beam the cast here. So it looks like Q might plan on trying to throw some damage in here or try to negate it here. Gotta wait and find out. And 1,382 defense for the McLean here. Jeez, that is a lot of defense. And IBC is going to be moving on down. It's going to grant the damage dealt increase to Landy's here by 20%. And now Q is up next. McLean and Grenchel are available for a movement, and McLean is going to be moving on up here. Unfortunately, there was no breeze for Q here. Now we are back to Jayden with Polly and McLean next. Let's see what's going to happen here, and that fog is closing in on Jayden here. And Q, pretty good distance from the fog here, but Q is just taking his time here. And we are going to have a breeze on the poly. But that will not matter because of the heavy strike formation by IBC here. And looks like all right, Q is going to be moving in with the cold shield here, and this will be a 3C attack here, and this will more than likely take out the first life of McLean, and it does. And now McLean is not able to move at all here. So I wonder if Jayden is going to take the chance to just throw McLean, and Kentucky can try to go in for the finisher here. Oh, and his title surge was able to remove the sword. So that is pretty good for Jayden here. And of course, Q could just go in and retreat back, just like Q was able to get that poke out. Got the first life on McLean, and this is not going to do much at all. But it is going to poke the McLean on the other side, considering he is in water. And yep, so Q is going to be going on to retreat now, which is fine until the Grenchel can have another sword here, and that will come back after 2 more turns. So this whole fight is essentially a tile war here, and looks like Q's doing a good job here, considering that Q does have 2 tile makers here, and Jayden only has the 1 left because McLean is not able to do anything here yet. Except for, yeah, the Poly can just go in 3C, but Leon can just respawn in kind by going in and turning everything into a fire pit, and then go back, and then McLean can just do the same here. It's going to be a very slow game here, folks. But there is going to be a time where, there's going to be a lot of action happening in the next, 2 to 3 turns. But Q and Jayden is just playing it very, very smart here. And that Grenchel with only 82% life here. And freeze. Oh, actually, I lied. Q has three tile makers here. We do have the dominating formation on the Hilda here. So Q's in a good spot right now. Q's going to be moving up with Hilda up here. And of course, the McLean of Jayden won't be able to do much here only because of the crit negation from Hilda here. So what Jayden has to do is use someone else to pop the aura, and then McLean can go in and get like a kill. So Leon is in a very awkward spot here. Okay, so Leon is right there. So Leon is in a bit of an awkward spot here because of the 3C of Landius here. So if Leon were to move here, he will not be able to move again here. Oh, it looks like IBC is going in for an attack here. And this is going to, this is going to get rid of the aura of Hilda here. And it's going to be a significant amount of damage here. Now, IBC will be able to attack here. And let's see how much damage she will do here. And Hilda is barely alive here with 938 HP here. And this is good for Q. And now Q can just go in and take out the IBC here. But this will allow the Gintoki of Jayden to move again. And let's see if Q is going to just throw a wave here or going for the kill on IBC. Now we do have the 3C. The 3C it did clock on IBC, so a kill might be in order here. Because Hilda is very, very low here. So it's like, yep, Terrifying Wave will be the play, and a good amount of damage to everyone here. Now, the Landius will only be able to move here, and he will not be able to guard, but the Polly can go in for a 3C attack, but again, Polly is stuck here. She will not be able to hit everyone here unless she goes here, but she'll only be able to hit the Hilda and the McLean here. And it's like McLean's going to go in for the attack. Shower Ray will be the play, but will it be enough? No, will not. Grenchel barely survives, though, with a little over 1,100 HP. And Grenchel's going to be going in for the attack. Hopefully this will be enough, and it is. IBC will fall, and we are going to have the refresh on everyone. And Grenchel will go all the way back up to 72% life, and also the shield as well. Now, all that Grenchel has to be scared of right now is a 3C of McLean here. And Gintoki can just move over here, go into the tree 3C, and this is going to more than likely take out the first life of Hilda here. But if the thing is removed, actually, wow, we are going to have a direct attack coming in from McLean here, and it is not enough though. And now we are going to have a mass crystal healing here. And this will heal up to Hilda back up to 35% life. But now what Q has to be worried about here is the Gintoki of Jayden here. So Gintoki can just move in, take control of the tree here, and take out Hilda here. And then Q will be left without a tank here. I wonder if Jayden does see the line. I wonder if Jayden does see the line of play that I see. But no, instead Polly is going to be going in for the 3C here, and I don't agree with this, because now the Hilda is going to be able to heal. Back up a bit more, and now Leon can just go in and just. Okay, well, it looks like now. Oh boy. So Hilda now is back in her cavalry class now. But depending if the Gintoki does, oh wow, we are gonna have an attack coming in from the Landies here, and it is enough to kill. And now Leon and McLean are the ones available for movement here. We do have the 3C available for McLean here, but I don't think McLean wants to go in for an attack on these two. I think Q is just waiting for Jayden to move the Gintoki here. And I think a good old 3C, no, I'm sorry, not a 3C. The AOE here would be pretty okay. Like, Leon can like move like this, and Chivalry move here, do the AOE, and then run. I don't think over here is good. It's a tough spot for Q, like, trying to think here. Alright, so 3C is going to be the attack here. And the McLean of Jayden will fall here. This beautiful animation, and it was barely enough though. That was pretty scary. And we are going to see the little poke on the Polly here, and McLean is going to be healed up to 84% life, and unfortunately for Grenshall, he's not at 100% life here. So the last rites are not there. But if she does get hit by the 3C first, there's a chance that, I mean, the 3C passive here. If she gets hit first with that, and there's a chance she could heal up to 100% life. Let's see how Jayden is going to respond here. It is a 4v3 now, but Q does not have a tank here, while Jayden still does. And that sword is almost online for Rachel here, the cold shield. And it looks like Gintoki is going to be going in here. It looks like McLean is going to be the target, or Rachel here. I don't agree with it. And looks like Grenshall will be the target, and it is enough. And Grenshall will fall, and now it is a 3v3, and now with the Leon of Q still available here. And I wonder if Q's going to be going in for an attack or not. Like a direct attack, and I do believe, yep, this will be the play here. And Q is able to kill off the Gintoki with the with the Leon here, and this is big. Now it is a 3v2, but now it's just a tank and Polly with one more AoE skill, but that mass crystal healing on the team is going to be able to keep them alive. We are going to have a normal attack by Polly, but it is not enough though. And now the the Scarlet Reaper is going to go off now, but we still have the crystal healing here. We are going to have a Lord of the Stream being the cast, and McLean is going to heal up back to 81% life here. And we still have the Leon and the Rosenstill still available for movement for Q here. Q will be able to heal up anyone who is badly injured here. And looks like Linus is going to be going in for an attack against the SP Leon. And Jayden sees that it is not enough, and Q is going to take game 1 here. Q is going to go up a game here. And now, as we see here, map 2 is going to be on the Hidden Gorge here. And now we just have to wait for our players here to make the needed substitutes that they need. Hey Gonzo, what's up? Yeah, so usually I don't read like chat as much as I should because, like, you know, in the middle of like the commentating and all that stuff. But hello. Good old Jugs. Yeah. Very hyped. Hey Dennis, how's it going? Yeah, I actually got a bit scared. I ain't gonna lie. So Jayden is very, very resilient. Like, very, very resilient. Alright, so let's go take a look here. And Q is making some very good substitutes here. Lucretia, Archon of the Moon, and Adankma are out. And Sagani, Aboro, and D-Heart are in. So this is very good against the tank pushing Jayden here. But Jayden going to be bringing in Lucretia and IBC. Going to be bringing in Rosenstill and Aboro here. So this is actually very, very good for Q here. Aboro is going to be the first ban here, of course, since Q is planning to go the tank push route here. And Awakener is going to be the first ban against Q. Rosenstill is going to be both of the players' first picks here. And Lightbringer and Grenshaw are going to be the 2 bans for Q here. So I do believe Q is going to possibly do the same as well. Grenshaw and Lightbringer going to be the bans here, or Q has another thing in mind. I'm going to say possibly Grenshaw and Awakener. But Q does have to pick a tank here. So, alright, so Sword of Light and Shadow and Landius are going to be the bans. And Q is going to pick a Landius of his own here. Now, Jayden is forced to pick a tank here or just keep going and just picking the DPS here. And interesting enough, Jayden is having Q go first here. Now, Q could go in for the Oboro third pick here, but unless Jayden decides to go and ban Oboro and Gintoki here, which are very, very good bans for Jayden here. Now, Jayden is going to pick now his second hero, and that is going to be Lightbringer. So, Lightbringer will be able to buff up all of the holy heroes here. And let's see who Q is going to ban here on the side of Jayden. So Q, he does know that Polly is in her holy class, but McLean and Grenshall are going to be the next two bans against Jayden. And Q is going to be going for a McLean third pick here. So pretty good pick here for Q here, and Sagani and Sword of Light and Shadow is still there. So let's see who Jayden is going to choose next to ban on the side of Q. Now, Sagani won't be able to apply the debuffs here on the team of Jayden because of the Rosenstone here. So that's a bit of a dead pick there. So Sword of Light and Shadow and D-Heart could be two good bans there. D-Heart and Leon. Jayden only has 20 seconds left, so it's going to be D-Heart and Leona here. Very interesting choice of bans there. And Gintoki is going to be the third pick here. So it looks like Q is going to possibly go with Leon here again here. Leon will be able to just 3C here and spread everyone out. But we'll see what's going to happen next here. Q having about 46 seconds left in the backup timer. And it looks like Awakener and Sagani are going to be bans, and Hilda is going to be the fourth pick here. So Q is going to double tank it here. And let's see how Jayden is going to respawn here. So either way, Q is going to have some kind of a DP. And Leon and Sword of Light Shower are going to be the bans here. And looks like Jayden is going to be going for a Lost Hand fourth pick here. So Q is going to more than likely ban the D-Heart and the Hilda here. So that the Lost Hand will not be able to get a buff. But that will mean that Lightbringer will also have to bring in the Strengthen here for Lost Him. And it's like, yep, D-Heart and Wet Him are going to be the bans, and Lost Him is going to be the final pick for Q here. So Q is going to go in for the hit and run. Is going to be going for the guerrilla war tactic, going in for the hit and run here. And this game is going to be very, very long because Jayden has also picked a Hilda for himself now. So now, as we see, oh man, so two assassins on the side of Q. Jayden is going to be bringing in the Lost Him and Gintoki here. So Gintoki is going to be there for a bit of a boost there. I mean, a bit of a burst. Hopefully, you're going to try to take out a life or two from the tanks, but this is going to be a long game here, folks. So I suggest you go. You make some popcorn here because I am about to make some strawberry milk, so I'll be right back. Oh no, the game started. I wasn't quick enough. Alright guys, let's get started here. Alright, let's go. On the left with the team of Hilda. Lost him, Landius, McLean, and Rosenstiel. He is up a game to make his way to the finals. Give it up for Q! And on the right, with a team of Lost Him, Lightbringer, Gintoki, Rosenstiel, and Hilda. Will he be able to make his comeback here? Give it up for Jayden Nelson. And interesting enough, both players are moving really fast in their decision making here. As we see, the Lost Him is going to be bringing in Riposte, but I think this is the wrong move here, only because Jayden will not be able to crit here. So I'm not sure about that. We do have the strengthen being brought for the Lightbringer here. Hilda is going to be going in for the action buff here. And Rosenstiel is going to be bringing her healing kit here. Gintoki is his standard aggressive set here. On the side of Q, basically the same here. And interesting enough, Q has brought in Riposte as well. So I believe both players are trying to make sure they pop the aura of Hilda here. And then go in for an attack with Lost Him here. And as we see, the Lost Him is going to be. They could probably bring in a Sandscour Devour. Although I do believe that's like, I don't know if it's like 1.1 or 1.3. Actually, I have to double check on that. Desert Spite, it's 1.3. Yeah, so I feel like that would have been a lot better, but the thing is, it has one higher cooldown. But just to get that that 0.1, yeah, CD is longer. So yeah, the 1.2. So yeah, Q is definitely going really fast here. He has only wasted 3 seconds of his backup timer here. And this is putting like Jayden in like a weird spot to actually think as fast as Q here. I mean, all I can see Q doing right now here is just going to be going. All right, so Q is definitely going to wait here to make sure that. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Q is just going to move on up. It's going to go, in fact, buff with Hilda here. I was just going to say that Q, he should probably wait to see if Jayden's going to go in for attack and get rid of the crit aura here. And looks like Intoki is going to stay in place here. It looks like the wall stem is going to stay there on the tree there. Let's see how Jayden is going to respond. Hilda, Rosenstill, and the wall stem as well. And you see this, and you see the tiny Doberman right here. The little Doberman. Just, I wish I could like zoom in, but the game won't allow me to zoom in even more than I should. I'm hitting everything. I can't zoom in. I want to see the dog. Rosenstill is going to move on back, going to heal up herself. Going to give a regen buff to the Hilda here. And McLean is going to be moving all the way up here. And he is still in range of the Hilda anti-crit aura. And Q just having complete control of the center of the map here. Hilda's going to be moving up, going to be going into her Lancer form here. And now Q, all he has up next is the Rosenstill here. And I wonder if we're going to see a Miracle Cast now or for the next turn here. And it looks like we are going to have a single here onto the Rosenstill Q here. And it's going to provide the helmet skill to Hilda here. I don't think that will matter though. All we have left for Jayden is the Lost him here. Looks like Walston is going to stay in place now. And let's see what is going to go and happen next here. And we are in turn 3 here. And as we see, Q is going to take control of the center of the map. Jayden is just taking his time here on the outside. Looks like the Landius is going to move on up here. So, unfortunately on Twitch there's now like an ad break. So this really sucks. Like I wait like 15 more seconds before. But thank God this is a tank push game. All right, we are gonna have a miracle cast here. So I think Jayden is going to try to push some damage here, and Q is going to stay in. He's going to stay in place with the Ballstem here, and he'll be able to proc the breeze here. Let's see what Jayden is going to do next here. So this is going to be a battle of attrition between the two. Looks like we are going to have an attack here, but that wasn't able. Oh, actually, this is very good for Jayden because now he was able to get rid of all the troops of Landius here. So this is where all the pokes are going to go and happen here. Hilda for Q is going to be going the same in the cavalry class here. I mean, Kentucky can just go in for the attack on Hilda. Then this will take out the first life of Landius, but I think Jayden is going to wait until he has his 4 stacks of Samurai Soul here. Ballstem, Hilda, and Kentucky available for move for Jayden here, and as we see between the 2 players here, Jayden has a lot, definitely a lot less time here. So Kentucky is able to reach here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, because the swamp doesn't count here. This is all this is a swamp here. But Hilda's going to have a bit of a hard time here, and lost them as well. And Blossom can go here. But only there though. Because I think once he goes here, he's going to be stopped. So he needs to. I don't think there's no way he's going to try to go in for an attack on the Ballstem here. Absolutely no way. Oh, and People Armor is going to go off, and this will get rid of the... But I think this should be enough damage to kill off the first life of Landius. Here we go. Wow! 477 HP left. Jayden was unable to take out the Landius. 477 HP. And Rosasol can just go in for a heal on everyone here with a miracle, or can just go in for a normal single target here heal on the Landius. But the miracle is going to be the play here, and this is actually looking okay for Q here. But now there is no more crit now. I wonder what Jayden is going to do next here. So Jayden could also lay down the tiles here, but then the McLean is just going to be able to remove them here. All right. So, since the Hilda has ended her turn there, so McLean's going to be moving on up, and there is a breeze now. And now, because of the way that Q has lined up his troops, if Gintoki is going to be going in for an attack here, and he goes to attack the McLean here, the Hilda is going to be able to guard here. And I do believe this is what it means to fail. Could be wrong, but we shall see. So Jayden being able to get like a good amount of damage onto Q, but only has 16 seconds left in the backup timer. Now, if you are new to all of this, if you currently run out of backup time and you don't make a move, the game is going to make a move for you, whether you like it or not. So that is something you don't want to do, especially in the semifinals here. So now Jayden, he has to know that the crit aura is gone now until Q and goes and ends Hilda's turn here. And the water tiles here for Q are gone, so now Q has to go and lay down some more here. But if he goes for a terrifying wave on everyone here, then Gintoki is going to have the full 4-stack of Samurai Soul here. And it looks like Hilda is going to end her turn, and now her anti-crit aura is back online now. So let's see if Jayden's going to be going in for a normal attack here with like Hilda here, and then Lawson can just go in for an attack with 3 past here. And Q again just go and stand in place, and that fog is slowly creeping up on Jayden's back here. And Jayden really needs to have a spot here in the center of the map. And it looks like the Lost Time of Jayden is going to be moving onto the tree here. And the Lost Time of Q is going to be moving on up here. And he does have room to go here, or here. So I'm curious if the Hilda of Jayden is going to be throwing down the dominating formation here. She's going to throw it here, but the Lawson will be able to go over here. And of course, McLean can just move up here, throw down the terrifying wave here, and just remove it. I wonder if that will be the play or not. Actually, going to go and do it over there. Interesting enough. And it looks like Q is giving him space here. But here is the thing though. McLean will be able to go in for an attack. He will be able to go for an attack over here on the Lost him if he wants, and he will still be in water here. 3C from the Lightbringer is going to be play for Jayden here. Going to be giving him is going to be giving Hilda the damage taken decreased by 20% here. And it's a shame though that this Gintoki cannot be stunned here because of the Frozen Steel stacks here. And the Lost One Q is going to take control of the tree here. And right now Q is just going to establish control of the center of the map here. So once we go and reach turn 7 or 8, the fog is going to start coming out on the top and the bottoms of the map here. And we do have a Tengu Breeze given to the Hilda here. Let's see what Q is going to do next. McLean, Rosenstill, and Hilda available for moving here. McLean's going to use the move again here. And it's going to be going in for an attack here. It's going to be the 3C attack, but let's see, will it be enough to kill all three? Lost Hand though, it's going to be the Lost and Force, and it is enough, and the Lost Hand will fall. And now the Gintoki is going to have the full stacks of Samurai Soul here, and this is actually going pretty well for Q now. Hilda is going to be moving on forward for Jayden here. Rosenstill is just going to go in and just heal the Hilda here. Going to be giving her the crystal healing buff here. And let's see what Jayden is going to do here with this fully stacked Gintoki here. 1,885 attack here. And of course, the Scooter Dash isn't really going to do much here, except just do some damage. But 3C is the normal attack is going to be playing. Gintoki is going in for a normal attack here, and Hilda is going in for the guard here. And all Hilda has to do here is just throw down a Dominating Formation here if she wants, but then again, it will just remove the water tile from McLean here. So I don't think Q wants to do that just yet here. But this is looking really good for Q here. And it looks like Jayden is going to move down towards the bottom of the map here, because there is one more spot here, but I don't think that's going to do much for him here. We are going to have Lord of the Stream in the play here, and a Breeze is going to be proc on the McLean here. So McLean will be able to 3C again here. And Gintoki down to 73% life, but Jayden really needs to take care of that Gintoki here. They're gonna have a faction buff coming in from the Landius here. And then Jayden with three second plus in the backup timer, and Gintoki is healed up to 92%. And Rosenstill going to be going in for the heal on Hilda here, going to refresh the buff of the crystal healing here, and Gintoki is the only one left for movement on the side of Jayden. And I do believe Q is going to be trying to go in. He's going to try to get some damage in with the riposte here. riposte. We are going to see another normal attack from Gintoki, and I don't understand this. And Gintoki's going to be going all the way down. This looks like it could be a free kill for the Lost him here. And looks like, well, Q is just going to take his time here, going to stay in place. And we are going to have faction buff for the building area. Here we are on turn 7 here. And Jayden is in a very, very dire spot here. We're going to have another crystal healing on the Gintoki here. And here comes the mount to charge. 3C guard here for Hilda here. And also that anti-crit aura is back online now. And I think Jayden is a bit lost here. Like dominating formation is going to be the play here. And Langrisser is going to just go to end his turn there. I mean, Gintoki can just go all the way around. 1, 2. Oh, we are going to have an attack from Light. And it's not going to be able to do much here, but it does remove some of the troops of Hilda here. But Roadstill can just go in for a mass crystal healing here. And let's see what's going to happen next. Jayden with Gintoki here, and we have two more movement from Q here, and we are going to have another normal attack. And again, it's not going to be doing enough here, and doing a good amount of counter damage to the Gintoki here, and. And Q is just going to wait here, and the fog is going to claim victim to Jayden's troops here. Like Jayden, he really has to move now, like right now. Like if he can, just go for like a heal here and then go here, but. We are going to have another attack here. And this is a Lancer class on the Hilda of Jayden, so that's going to be doing a lot more damage than usual. But then again, Q can just go in for the heal here. And we are going to have a dominating formation up top here. I do believe this is going to be refresh the card a bit? No, just to be able to heal something here. So if Gintoki were able to go in 4, 5, 6, no, he can still be able to act again here. And it looks like Q is giving him a spot here. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the 6 here that the players have to be in right here. And Lightbringer is going to move over there, going to take control of one of the spots here. But Gintoki won't be able to move much here. Langrisser is going to stay in place here. Alright, and Gintoki is going to take a spot right there, and McClain can just go in for a 3C attack here. A miracle is going to be the cast here, but it does block the water tile for McLean to go in. But it's looking pretty good now. Hilda and Rosensill are stuck in the fog here. Gracie is going to be the cast here for Jayden here. And this is looking pretty weird here. And Toki does not have the four stacks here, so he's going to be taking a good amount of damage from the attacks. But Q is going to give him the 4th buff he needs here from that attack on the Lightbringer here. And we are going to see an attack coming in from the Hilda of Jayden onto the Hilda of Q here. Not going to be able to do much there. And again, that fog is going to take out the first life of the Hilda of Jayden. The heal from Rosensill on the Hilda is going to be the play for Q here. And now Jayden, all he has left is the Rosensill and the Gintoki here. So if Gintoki goes in for an attack on the Hilda, the Landius will be going in for the guard. And let's see how well this will do. The Crystal Healing is going to be going off right now. 3C is going to be the play. But let's see if they can break through the cavalry troops, and definitely not. The Landius is going to survive, and the 3C debuffs are not going to be applied here. And the Gintoki only has 2 stacks of Samurai Soul, so I wonder if we are going to see the Gintoki being Helton on here. But if the Rosensill goes to die, then the Gintoki will act again. And that 3C was able to take out the first life here, Master Healing onto the Lightbringer and Gintoki here. And Gintoki is going to be going for the act again here. I'm curious if we will see and it looks like, alright, this is smart. So Q is going to move the Landius out of the way, so that way Jayden will not be able to win up on damage here, because the Hilda is just going to guard here. So really smart here. We are going to have to strengthen on the Gintoki here, and then Jayden is heavily relying on Gintoki to try to win out in damage here. The faction buff for the Landius of Q is going to be the final play here, and now available for movement is the Gintoki and Hilda here. So Jayden is going to be going in for a scooter dash here, which isn't really going to do much here, but the Hilda is going to be going in for the self-kill here, so that way Gintoki is going to be able to act again here. And we could see another 3C attack. Novel information is going to be the play. And now this is actually pretty good here, so though that McLean is not going to be able to receive any kind of yeah, I'm very, very curious. So yeah, McLean will not be able to get the the water tiles here, and if he does, he's not going to be able to act in. Wow, this is actually really good here for Q. I mean, for Jayden here. But then Itoki just dies in the fog, and it looks like Q is just going to go to the finals here. And the McLean is going to go in for the final kill on the Lightbringer. Will it get enough? And yes, it will. And Q is going to go into the finals. Wow, that was very interesting. And we are going to have our rematch here, folks. It's going to be Q versus Autorun tomorrow in the finals again. And let's see if Autorun is going to have his revenge on Q or not. And again, we will be back here same time here, guys. But I have to go and get going here, folks. So take care, have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, right here.